Time for a new shop tour. Last time we did one was 2023, and the first one we did at this shop was in 2020 because we moved down here in summer of 2020. It was me and 2 employees. And I was living out of here. The building owner, Chuck, did not know, in quotations. He was very, very, very good to us over the last few years and let me crash here when we first moved down here because I couldn't afford to rent a shop down in Salt Lake and rent a place in Salt Lake. And so for the first like 6 months, I was just crashing here. So this is probably the last shop tour we're gonna do in this shop, and you'll see why inside. So I wanna just kind of do a walkthrough, introduce you to some of the new employees and like where we're at, and like just show you how much the business has grown in the last 4 years since we moved in here, because that was like really to me, like the real start of like us really focusing on YouTube, growing the team, because up in Logan where I started, there's like 1 or 2 employees tops, and it's like way up in the north part of Utah. And this was when I was like, okay, it's time to take this thing seriously. It's time to start growing the team, because I was doing it mostly as like a one-man shop for several years. And now you'll see how many employees we have, and we are overrun. And so also thank you guys for all your support, because we literally could not build this without your guys' support with the YouTube channel, all the handmade goods that we make, our collaborations. And it's all that stuff is what's gonna allow us to make the next step, which we will start teasing pretty soon, because this is technically like our 1,000,000 subscriber walkthrough or shop tour, but it's really kind of the last tour we're gonna do with this building. So let's do it. First up, our rose Anvil sign, very beautiful. Now the chaos begins. So this is just the entryway. We used to have the bandsaw right here, and now this is just taken up by like stuff that is overflow storage. This is the engine crane we use for like pull tests and stuff like that. And so we just pulled it out of the way just to get it out of the other area back there. This is kind of our check-in table. There's like a receiving rack where we got like all the new stuff coming in, DHL going out. What's this? A YouTube play button? Oh my gosh, finally. We didn't get our 100,000, but at least we got the 1,000,000. So plenty of people have cut these in half already, and I'm like, that's what we do too. But like J-Rig, everything cut theirs in half. I think the What's Inside guys cut theirs in half. So if you have any ideas of what we should do with this, let me know, because I'll probably do an unboxing and we'll try to do something fun with it. Let's go in my office first. So this is my office and recording area. So you can see I've got my recording apparatus here. You can see I got the little projector or teleprompter. Let me grab a little teleprompter so you can see how it works. So for instance, this is a Shopify ad. So you can see when you look at it this way, it's all backwards. And then when you put it in here, it reflects off of that screen and it reverses it. So now it's straight. And so then behind there is, you can see my little finger, hopefully, that's the camera. And so all I do when I get ready to record, because usually I'm right where Brody's standing is my desk. And what I'll do is hop up from my desk after planning a video, and I swing this table over, and then I turn this light on that got unplugged here. I turn this light on, which also is unplugged. It's because we cleaned before. We were like, if we're gonna do a shop tour, we have to clean up. And so all my wires are unplugged. And it looks way cleaner than it usually does. So I flip this guy on, swing my mic over, and then right here is my green screen. And then that's pretty much it. I just sit here, talk about boots and shoes for hours and hours and hours. But I do have a chair usually, don't squat. And that's the filming area. So it's kind of funny, we sometimes we go to other YouTube channels, or we go visit people, or like even consult with people from time to time. And they're like, what's your setup? Like, how do you do your thing? Like, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars is your setup type of deal? And I'm like, well, we've got a Sony camera, an Amazon Neewer, because these guys are pretty good. Like, it's a good brand, the Neewer brand. But, it's not like it's the top end gear. We got a very standard like Rode mic. It's a nice mic, but it's not like $1,000, $2,000 mic. We got a nice Amarin 200X light. Once again, like a nice light, but not like super high end. And so you can run a 1 million subscriber YouTube channel off of like, well, this is probably like $3,000 worth of filming equipment. And like that gets us through all of our regular videos. The quality that we have, it's not the best quality, but like for YouTube, it's totally fine and makes it super easy. Let's go see who's delivering stuff. Shout out to the DHL guy. You want to be on our shop tour? Well, you are now. Just kidding. Yeah, thank you. I don't know what he said. He said, you got a cat, right? This is all of our boot accessories that we've slowly developed over like the last 4 years as we've done more and more boot reviews and realized how many things are missing in the market. Because if you're watching this, there's a good chance you have a nice boot. And one of the funnest things to do with it is start to build it out, kit it out, customize it, make it your own as you're breaking it in. And that's what these kilties and boot pocket kits allow you to do. We got them in a bunch of different leathers, a lot of really popular boot leathers. They come in different sizes. You got the fringe, you got the no-shows, you got 6, 8, 10 inch, you got the boot pocket kit with 3 different pockets, different sizes. Sew it on the side of your boot, sew it on your jacket, sew it on anything. And we also just released these laces, but they sell out every time we get a restock. So if they are sold out, get on that limited edition email list. We'll announce when we have a restock of these. Even down to the Jim Green outsole we designed with Jim Green for the barefoot boots. You can buy them on our site. But the most surprising products of the year that really were shockingly successful was the boot breakers. We launched this, it was 2 millimeters of foam and a high abrasion fabric just to help break your boots, because this hard veg tan is such a pain to break in for the first few weeks. Just having 2 millimeters of squish still allows you to break in that insole, still allows you to get the whole heritage feel, but it eases that painful break in until you're ready to pull them out, or you just leave them in for tons of comfort. And we just launched the 4 millimeter foam boot breaker if you want just a little extra squish, twice as thick as the original boot breaker. So now that you've bought probably a few high quality boots, customize them, protect them, make them a little bit more comfortable. That's what all these accessories do. So be sure to check out all these below. They make great gifts, self gifts, and it's a huge way that you can help support the channel. So check them out below. So this is the editing room. Sorry, vampires. This is the bane of my existence. This heater it makes this room 1,000 degrees always. And so we've got our 3 main channel editors with Melvin, who's in the B-roll area, Kass, and Keaton. And then we've got our temp set up for just getting us through the holidays and getting all the videos done. We got Brody's desk, where he's currently behind the camera. And then Skyler, who's on the marketing team, who does all the short form content, all the product photography, like basically all the imagery of all of our products and stuff. Skyler is the man behind that, and that's why it looks so freaking good. So people wanted to have you guys do a little intro of yourself. So Skyler, why don't you introduce yourself and give a little about yourself, your job.
I'm Skyler. I've been here for a couple months. Yeah, so I'm on like the marketing team. I'm like the editor, full-time editor for marketing related content. I like to ride my bike to work every day. That's my fun fact. I'm plugging my wife Eliza's podcast in the family podcast. I do some of the behind the scenes on it, but
okay, what about shoes? What do you
okay, I'm wearing the Blundstone. I think these are the 550s. That's the lined one, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I've had these forever. I really like them.
Yeah, they're good. Show us the bottom of the sole and see if they're... Hey, those are wearing pretty well. Nice. Okay, Kass, you want to do it? You don't have to, no pressure.
Hi, I'm Kass. I am an editor here, and I also shoot stuff. Yeah, I've been here for just under 2 years, I think. Yeah. Coming up on 2 years, which is pretty crazy.
Kass has done all like the really, really in-depth, cool graphic design, like all like the imagery that like I don't even know what the words are. 3-dimensional graphic stuff that's like showing stuff wrapping underneath and all the crazy graphics. That's Kass.
Yeah, I've been doing After Effects since I was probably like 10 years old, and I'm 22 now, so 12 years of experience. My fun fact is that I only make movies. It's the only thing I do.
Yeah.
Movies. That's
it.
Let's
plug a couple of your videos.
Oh God. My channel, if you want to check it out, right here, it's Beware of Productions. We just recently rebranded, so.
Because is that one video up with like it's in the hotel and it's like the noir?
Yeah, our recent film was a noir style film. It was really fun trying to recreate the style.
Yeah, we'll link that so people can check it out because it's
Okay.
really good.
I got my Keens that they sent us on my
Yeah.
feet. Beautiful. Love them. Wear them quite literally every single day. They're so dirty.
So my name's Keaton. I'm also an editor here. I work on the main channel along with Kass and Melvin. I also do all the 3D printing stuff. I got little Groot here. Little B-roll shot of him. Weston has assigned me the projects of just anything tech related. So
Straight up.
I also do drone stuff. Weston's looking for an FPV drone right now, so we're gonna hook him up for Christmas. I don't know what else should I say.
Fun facts, your hobbies, what you like doing.
Outside of work, I like consuming content, like watching movies and TV shows. I'm currently watching Breaking Bad for the first time. I haven't seen it, so. Okay. I'll plug my socials. I think I'm a Keaton _Hills everywhere. I think, pretty sure. And then today I got the Smugs. Wearing pretty good. I like them a lot. They're good. And then I also like to fly drones. That's why Weston came to me asking for the FPV drone.
I messaged you and I was like, hey, I want to buy myself something for Christmas. I want an FPV drone. What should I get? And it's like, that's most of what my communication is with the employees. I'm like, hey, what should I do with this? Hey, you're smarter than me about this. And so me and Keaton geek hard about tech and drones and stuff. It's fun. Okay, thanks, Keaton.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, manager's office. So this was manager's office last time too, but we rotated your command center from last time. And we've got some we have so many boots and shoes and stuff that we're cutting apart that we eventually got to the point where we've got racks on racks on racks in every single room. These are all Sam's, like your scripting and getting all the facts and data for them all, right? Maybe we'll just do like a quick run through of like the process of how, like from start to finish, how a shoe works through the whole system. Let's just do that real quick while we're like kind of waiting for Tay. So step number one is basically, actually it starts with Jaron. So Jaron is our sales guy, also my favorite cousin. Any deal starts with us like talking to a brand or talking to a sponsor, or talking to whatever, or like at least ordering boots and shoes. And so like basically Jaron orders the shoes, works with the brands, whatever. They get shipped to us. Then at some point they end up on this rack. Let me grab a pair just as like an example. Okay, say Jaron talks to Tecovas, they want to send us some stuff. This ends up here, gets delivered. And then Jaron grabs this, then it goes in here for you guys, right? Does it go to this rack?
Yeah, it'll go somewhere on this rack.
Okay, and then this rack, it goes to you.
It goes to me and all my devices.
And then,
scales.
so then Sam takes whatever boot or shoes, measuring durometers, measuring thicknesses of leather, measuring hardnesses of things, measuring everything you can imagine. And then we take all the preliminary information, put it into a doc, and then we go cut them in half, right? So then we take the boots and we come back out here and we go to the filming area, the B-roll area, with Melvin in here right now. Then we cut them in half. You know, we start on this cutting area, do the cutting of the tops, cut through the sole here, then we get them cut in half. Then they go to the back where Taylor sands them so they look nice and clean. And then they end up, do they go back to Sam's rack?
Generally, after they get cut and sanded, an editor will be shooting.
Okay. Oh yeah, you
We'll
guys,
get glam.
that just screwed up your shot, sorry. My hand's like in your, like, is you over here?
Oh yeah, cool shot.
So then they get their B-roll, everything of like on the insides and everything like that. Then it goes back to Sam. And then Sam finishes up all the measurements. And in the meantime, you guys are running like your puncture tests, your waterproof tests. It goes back to Sam on this rack. He finishes up all his information. And then once he's done, then I grab the shoes. Then I go into my office and I record the video. You know, I do the whole setup. Toasty? You hiding from Taylor's kid? He's like, where's that little guy, little man? Then I record my video. You know, I'm like, oh, that was good. Like, love everything about boots and shoes. And then I put mine back out here. And then it goes to the Rose Amble 1 or the Rose Amble 2 rack. And this is where, like for instance, me and Jay, Brody's landlord and my former landlord, we recorded this video yesterday. And so after we recorded it, these go up here, and then that allows the editors to have access to the cut in half stuff for after the editors take my A-roll, they edit it up and make it into a concise like 15-minute video. Me and Sam review it, and then they have these to shoot any extra B-roll, any detailed information. Like if me and Jay talk about like, oh, look how it shapes the shape of your foot. You can see your toe prints in there. Like the initial B-roll is not gonna catch that. And so that's why we have them here. Then the editors work on the videos, get it finished up. We do our rounds of review. The editors review each other's, Sam reviews it, then I do final reviews most of the time. And then these get retired into the Shoei decimal system. That's kind of the process of it. And that's why we're like always, you know, every time you see this, we got more racks, we got new processes, everything's all over the place. So that's kind of the general process of how we make boot and shoe videos. So now let's go back to the managers and do their intros. So that's the process. Now, Sam, why don't you give people a little intro about you?
I'm Sam. I manage the YouTube side here. YouTube manager. I don't know what you describe my job as.
Boot historian.
Boot historian. That's my email signature. I do a lot of the scripting, all the thumbnails. Me and Weston go back and forth on titles and stuff.
We hang out outside of work.
We see each other outside of work, and it's very uncomfortable for everyone involved. What else do I do? I've started doing the skate shoe reviews, which is fun. I like skating, obviously, and what else do I do? I don't have any more hobbies. I go home and I skate, and I come to work, and I work, and my life is work. Just kidding. Just kidding. I like drawing and stuff. I like doing, like graphic design, and I do like designing t-shirts. Graphic design, skating. Like I said again, I'm drawing a blank. I'm nervous. I'm getting flush. Oh, I've been teaching myself how to play bass for the last year.
Like the upright bass or the
Like the bass, the electric bass guitar,
Sideways cello.
the sideways cello. I love my two little cats. Pictures here.
Mod and what?
Maud and Edie, my old lady named cats. That's pretty much all I do. I go on a walk every day. Shout out to my wife, Kayla. She's the best.
All the wives are awesome. She's always bringing Sam food.
We got the wife food delivery system in effect today for sure. What else? Pretty much just wrangle everything that needs wrangling,
Including me.
including Weston. I pester Weston a lot to get stuff done.
You do good at it.
Yeah. Number one pester.
Yep.
Go check out my Instagram, Samuel the Portfolio, and the website, which isn't done yet, samuelsportfolio.com or something like that. And today I'm wearing Bedrock Sandals Mountain Clogs. I think it's sage colorway. Yeah. They're pretty sick though. They're breaking in really nicely. Those are good. They're super convenient.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, on to Jaron. Here you go.
Hi, I am Jaron. I'm the brand relationship manager here at Rose Anvil. I'm also Weston's cousin, as he introduced me. A little bit about me. I recently joined the crew here, and I'm enjoying it so far. And outside of that, I'm a dad who has too many kids, and they take up all my time. So after work, I'm taking them to soccer and dance and basketball and whatever you name it. So they're doing it. So
The boys have been on the channel, right?
boys have been on the channel. We'll have to
Put them on the background here too.
link it in the background. And they're fun. They're 6 years old. So we have two boys that are twins, and they're tyrants, but they're fun. They'll probably remind you of the little triplets in Brave, because they've got this bright red hair. But I don't know. What hobbies? Not too many hobbies. I like to do stand-up comedy from time to time. That's been a recent one this year. And then you can catch me at the Real Salt Lake games on Saturdays when they're in town and at home, because we have season tickets. So that's,
Jamming.
I mean, really not a real interesting person outside of that.
Jamming the Streetlight Manifesto.
Streetlight
Show them the tat.
Manifesto.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Oh, we can do a little tat show.
Should we just? Should we show everyone's new tats?
Yeah. That's hell bent for tattoos.
Hell bent for leather. Show your new tat. unless you don't want to.
Take your clothes off. Take my clothes off. On the internet? Alright.
Hell yeah, that's so sick.
Most recent.
You got in New York?
It's New York. Shout out to Vladimir Biden. He's sick.
Vladimir Putin?
That's
What?
it. Yeah, shout out to Vladimir Putin.
Yeah. Plug your comedy if you want or whatever.
Oh,
You don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, you can follow Jaron Wardle comedy. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we'll fix it either way.
Yeah, that's with the comedy account. Not huge, but that if anything will be posted there if I'm doing open mics or whatever. And then Thorogood was very nice to send us this mocktail. I think this is the tobacco, right? And it is beautiful and comfortable and makes me happy.
Yeah, what do you think of them?
I really like them. They're really easy to break in and they're really comfortable to stand in all day, which I do a lot of that here as well.
So those over there.
These
Shameless plug of the rugged African troopers.
are the
You gotta wear
rugged.
them, Jaron.
These are a little bit too small for me, but I have a
That's
pair
why.
in black and they are awesome.
Because me and Jaron are cousins, but we have exact opposite legs. I've got the daintiest little legs of all time. Jaron's got man legs, and so it'll be actually a really nice comparison because we got an AR8, and we come from the same genetic pool. So how's that possible? And so it'd be actually a good comparison for the African or the rugged troopers and the AR8s because AR8s would work better for like bigger, beefier legs. And then these work well for like if you want your boots a lot tighter, if you got smaller ankles, more like the Pacific Northwest logger style. So you'll be our model when we do that.
Okay.
Thanks for having big man legs. Man legs. Okay, Tay. Give us a rundown, your name, what your job is, your hobbies, what you're wearing. And here's your mic to hold.
Nice. My name, it's like it's just right there.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Name's Taylor. I like to party. Just kidding. The manufacturing manager. So help run all the leather goods, make sure
Solid suppliers.
suppliers, getting new suppliers, doing new products, launched a lot of new products this year.
Yeah, Tay, I'll come over by the mic. Me and Tay like co-make all the products because basically I'm like, this is what we should do. I want to do this and this, and then Tay will take the concepts and like work through them and like, how about this? And I'm like, okay, let's do this and this. And then like the first few products we designed, there's like, how can it be possible to go through 40 different designs over a coaster? Like, what is this? Like it took us a while to like really figure out a flow, and now we're to the point when we're designing products, it works so well because like I don't have all the time in the world to sit down and like cut everything out and prototype the actual hard stuff, and so we work really well together because I'm like, concept, you go and work on it, revisions, you go work on it, revisions, you go work on it, and then usually it's like the first 10% I do, the last 10% I do, and then you do like the bulk of that 80% meat chunk of like the actual like hard prototyping. And that's why we're able to get so many so many products done this year. It's because your ability to rapid prototype. So good work.
Yeah, it's been a fun year, lots of growth, lots of fun projects.
Yeah, and you're he's also the cobbler behind like the Rose Anvil build stuff that we're gonna try to get up and running again. It's just hard to make money off of like a build style video because it's like all your hours, all of Brody's editing hours, the actual physical product that we're fixing or whatever, and so it ends up being significantly more expensive than even like our main channel videos. So trying to figure it out eventually.
TBD.
Yeah. Okay, show them what you're wearing. Boots.
Boots are custom.
Oh, you lucky you. Perfect.
Custom boots here.
Who made those custom boots?
Yours truly.
Yeah, give a rundown. Like specs, leather, blast, all of it.
Yeah, we got the black Horween Chrome XL, and then on the Munson last is what I made them on. Did some Dr. Soul
Show them.
raw corded soles and heel, and then all 270 welted, hand welted construction, and then 8-inch tall, soft toe, all that good stuff. So it was a fun. I finished these a couple months ago, and I got them done just in time for the Thunderdome. So
Nice. Yeah, plug your socials for your leatherworking stuff.
yeah, you can find me at.
Catch me up.
Yeah, at Mountaintop Leatherworks. I happen to be wearing a hat too today.
Hell yeah.
I'm all repped out today.
Give them a quick synopsis of what you do.
It's mostly fun personal projects I've worked on over the years. Boots, shoes, bags, wallets. And then I just have like a small little Etsy shop link as well. Plug all the stuff. Got the backpack I finished up a couple months ago.
Cancel all that?
No, just a couple parts that
Okay.
kind of in the tight spots, but mostly just all on the sewing machine.
Nice.
And then
I love that backpack.
I made some Wicked and Craig bridle leather there.
Do you care to explain what these are, Taylor? What are these? Just a little masochist over here. Just stabbing into the palms. We'll remove it, don't worry. Okay, on to... Oh, Philip. You think you can sneak away during a shop tour?
Uh-oh.
The impromptu shop tour? What's up?
Yeah, right, brother.
This is Philip. Why don't
Hi.
you do a little interview? They were just doing a
All
shop
right.
tour because Philip, you probably saw him in the Q&A. It's my longest tenured, longest mentor, one of my best
Supporter.
friends.
Yeah.
You know, we work on designs together, business ideas. We've just been working together for like what, 10 years now? Pretty close.
It's been a few, maybe not
'Cause-
that long, but yeah, it's been.
Well, I
a
started
few.
Rose Anvil 10 years ago.
Really? Serious?
Yeah, so I've known you for 10 years.
Holy cow!
So why don't you give a little intro about yourself and what you do for the biz and
Just,
a couple hobbies.
I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I love business, and I love physical goods, and I love leather,
Yeah.
and I love nice design. And so I first met Weston in a competition, a business idea competition, and I was one of the judges at the university, and Weston was one of the competitors. And so I kind of pulled him aside and said, you know, you're not the ideal business that people these days are looking for. SaaS companies, software as a service companies, you know, with lots of scalability. And I said, so you might not win because of that, but you're onto something. And we formed a friendship, and he's probably crushed everybody that competed against him, let alone not just that year, but
Right.
multiple years. I mean, there's been a few good businesses come out of there, but yours is definitely one
Oh,
of the
thanks.
best. So
Thank you.
it's been an incredible journey just to watch all of the changes, all of the reiterations, and you know, from leatherwork and crafting to camera harnesses to
YouTube.
cutting shoes in half on YouTube
Right.
during COVID. It's kind of, you know, been a wild ride, but it's been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you've grown immensely.
Well, thanks.
And anybody would be lucky to have you as a mentor.
Thank
now.
you.
So
Appreciate that.
you know,
How about
yeah.
a few couple hobbies? What's your personal
Hobbies
life
for
like?
me? Well, I love
Mini Coopers, first of all.
I love Mini Coopers. One day I want to own an original.
Yeah.
And like a Ferrari. Not
not too
or an
big.
Audi R8.
Yeah, there you
love Audis. No, I love reading. I love graphic design. I studied graphic design for a while in school, but ultimately didn't go into that. And I love starting businesses. That's
Yeah.
what I spend a lot of time doing,
Yeah.
is just starting businesses.
You want to plug any
So
of your businesses you're working on, or still keeping them under
I'll
wraps?
we're in a closed beta right now, but if you've got any struggling readers, anybody dyslexic kids in your life, or even adults, anybody struggling to learn how to read, we're revolutionizing the reading experience for dyslexic kids.
Cool.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Well, thanks, Philip. Couldn't
Yeah,
have done this
thank
without
you.
you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Glad you
Okay.
showed up
Thanks,
for
man.
the walkthrough. Did you know we're doing a shop tour?
Somebody mentioned that it was going to start soon. I was
You're like, I better run down there,
hoping
hop
to
on camera.
get him before it started.
Cool. Okay, well, we'll be
All
done
right.
here in like 15 minutes or
You're
so.
good.
Okay, thanks, Philip. Okay, now you kind of already saw the filming area. We already screwed up several of Melvin's shots, but let's tell them what you're doing and kind of show them, give them a little intro and everything.
Yeah, what's
Here's
up,
your mic.
guys? Oh, all right, what's up, guys? My name is Melvin. I'm one of the editors here. This video that we're doing is for the Temu boots. So for this, I would set up the boot, kind of a wide ish angle so I can zoom in and post. And just press record. Then burn it until it kind of bubbles up. Is that done? You get this thing, and then you kind of just go in circles and just show that it's not real leather.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay, give me a little bit about yourself, what you like to do. You know, anything else you want to plug about? You know, you got your channel and some stuff you might want to plug.
Yeah. So besides this, outside, I like to go on hikes, typical out the war Utah things. I also train a little bit of jiu-jitsu, and I'm trying to get Weston to come out with me one day, and Brody behind the camera.
Brody will wreck me.
And then, I also have my own personal channel. My wife and I do a lot of hiking videos and stuff, and I recently got a new truck, so I might do a build series on that. So yeah, that's something super exciting. But
what's the channel name? Give them like your social stuff.
So my social media, my personal account is Melvstone, and
oh yeah.
And my YouTube channel is Ever Changing Us. It's my wife and I. We used to have a bus, so if you guys want to see that, we have a whole build series on that too. So.
Cool. And what are you wearing for shoes? That's what we should have done with everybody.
So for the shoes, I got the Bedrocks. I've been wearing this for a while now, and you got the little scuff marks right there. Yep. And I put some Obanoff wax on these just to see how the color changes, and it actually looks really dope. I like the darker color. So yeah, these are super comfortable. If you want to get them, they're probably in the links below. Maybe.
Just shameless plug. Cool. Thanks, Melvin. Thanks. I've already kind of shown this twice, but just to give you a quick rundown of it, this is, we've got our B-roll stations where you've got this one B-roll stations, various rolls of paper you can pull down, all the light setups. And this is where all the editors take all their footage, where Skyler does all his product photography. Same thing with this setup. And then you can see, here's the bandsaw, the waterproof tank, the various testing area stuff, and that's pretty much it. And we are out of room over here too, because some days we just have like all the editors trying to like film stuff, and like all the content creator stuff getting made, and it just gets chaotic. And then as for the Shoei decimal system, it has grown significantly, because right now these two racks are kind of our holding rack for some stuff that we could cut. These are those whites, the little ropers that we reviewed that we could potentially cut in half, but there's like no scheduled thing for it. We've got the Borden, same thing. It's like there's no specific date in mind, but we just have it up here so we can pull from inventory. Crown Northamptons, unmarked, I think is who this one is. And so that way we, at any point, like if we need a video, we can just come to this rack and pull any of these and make a quick video. And that's just kind of what these racks are. And then this is technically the Shoei decimal system. And we started cutting so many boots and shoes that we no longer can like even keep them alphabetical in any way. And so it's just overflowed, and we're basically out of room, because all of these are part of the Shoei decimal system. This is all expansion. We cleared out all this area to put some more racks into the Shoei decimal system. And all these other racks are full. And this is now for sure like the most comprehensive boot and shoe library in the world. Like there's no way anyone has anything close to this. And it's gonna be a really cool resource moving forward that we'll be able to do for like, if we have a storefront maybe in the future, people can come and like do some research. People can do like, just check out some of the top boots and shoes in the world. It's gonna be really cool. And then you can notice here, this beautiful office that has been made. This is the marketing office, because we are out of office space. And so we made this office for Katie and Kenzie. So Katie, why don't you give people a rundown of who you are, what your job is?
My name is Katie. I'm the marketing manager. Hobbies, I'll speak into the microphone. Hobbies, I like anything outdoors. I am big into camping, hiking. I spend most of my summer and warmer months doing that. Traveling. Today is the wrong day for this. I'm wearing my lovely pleather, I don't know, Target special. Don't have any idea. Let's focus in on that. Quality. Yes, let's cut those in half. That will be, the burn test. Guarantee they won't light on fire. And let's see. I'm the marketing manager. So I do strategy planning, work with the marketing team on campaigns for Rose Anvil products and collaborations, and that's about it.
I'm Kenzie. I do marketing and website design, graphic design, branding here at Rose Anvil. I also manage social media, post a lot of things. What else do I do? Yeah, anything campaign, brand related. I make a lot of emails throughout my day. Yeah, I don't know.
Me and Kenzie went to college together. We were in the same marketing classes. She's helped me on and off with the business forever. And the website where it's at now, Kenzie did like 4 years ago, and we like haven't touched it
5 or
since.
6
And
now,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, Kenzie's been a huge help over the last few years.
Yeah, I enjoy yoga and Pilates and biking. I like to thrift. I love traveling. So.
Lots of Beatles and Elvis.
And Lana Del Rey.
Wait, what is that? What is that, Kenzie?
What are you
better
talking
pull it
about?
off and show the people.
I love film and movies, and like Paul Mescal is just such a great actor. So I thought that I should just post a little photo. This is me and him at like some.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, we're just hanging out one day.
Some date.
Yeah, so that's a little bit about me.
Just best friends.
Yeah, I don't know what else did I say. And
yeah,
these are my Birkenstocks, and when these wear out, I want to get the Rose Anvil, the outsole.
Oh yeah, the Anvil sole. We do with Jim Green.
The Anvil outsole on these, so that's the plan. I'm wearing through them. I like wearing these even in the winter. I just throw some socks on and good to go at my desk job. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna grab Toaster for an interview, but he took off. There he is. Tell him, Toasty. What's your hobbies? What do you do here? Mascot?
Nothing. Not even a meow, dude.
Give him a nice meow. He's like, no, you just chased me around the shop.
My heart's racing.
Well, okay. Has nothing to say, I guess.
Well, we love you, Toast.
Okay, well, I'll carry him. We'll see if he wants to be carried to the back. Okay. Now to the back. Santa's workshop. Well. If it isn't the manufacturing team. Starting with number 1, my favorite cousin, Autumn.
Hey guys, I'm Autumn.
My favorite cousin.
Weston's favorite cousin, like you said.
She's the mother of Bishop.
Yep.
Bishop's my second favorite animal.
Yep.
Oh wait, I need to give you this.
Oh, what's that?
That's the mic.
Oh, can you hear me now? Basically, I just come up whenever there's sales and he needs an extra hand.
And I try to convince her to come work for me, but she does not like the city because we're both from Mona.
That's right, God's country.
Yeah, which is like my graduating class was like 100 people.
Yep.
You know, and like there was tiny, and we don't like the city. But I like the city more than you do.
Yep. So
and one day
everybody tell Weston to move his shop back to Mona.
I wouldn't mind moving to the country, but Mona. I don't know about Mona. Maybe more like Spanish Fork or Springville, something. Parawan, yeah, Paraguna, or Escalante. I could be down at Escalante.
Escalante.
Yeah, Escalante. What about shoes? What are you wearing?
You know what? I think these are Twisted X's.
Oh, nice. We just reviewed some Twisted X's.
Really?
There's a ransom note on the inside.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm serious. There's like this weird like handwritten note. It's crazy.
That's awesome. These are actually really awesome. Like I'll wear them camping.
Cool. And do you have any projects you're working on? I'm trying to get you to start training and breeding horses and mules.
Kinda, yeah. I just really started doing horse lessons.
Oh, sweet.
So.
See, eventually, I want to start making some horse tack stuff, and
that'd be so sweet.
That's why I'm like, you should come work for me because we train horses. Your dad also bought those mules without me. I was like, Dram, I'll pay for one of those mules just so I can have one. And he's like, nah, I'm okay.
You should come down and get on one.
I know. I just love Bishop the most though.
Yeah.
We'll put a photo of the one that's on my dating profile of me on him backwards and just hugging his butt.
Touching his butt.
Yeah, because in my dating profile, it's like what it's gonna look like dating me, and it's just me holding his big
ass on
butt.
an ass.
Yeah, exactly. So that has not actually got me any dates, but you know what? So what? And then I think that's it. Thanks, Autumn.
Yep, thank you.
Do you want to do it, Hadley? our newest and youngest temp. Here you go.
No, not youngest. Chase is younger.
Oh, Chase is? Okay, give him your job. And
Hi, I'm Hadley. I don't even know what to say.
Keaton's
yeah,
sister.
I'm Keaton's sister. He does the editing. I am back here doing packing, quality control, and shipping. Usually we have white buckets rather than these colorful ones, but yeah.
And then what are your hobbies? What do you like to do for fun?
I have always been a bookworm. I really like fantasy novels, mystery. Those are some of my favorite genres.
What are you reading right now?
I'm not really reading it. I'm listening to something with my brother. It's Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson.
Nice.
He hasn't read it. I read it back in high school, and I absolutely love listening to it and stuff. It's one of my favorite books. So.
Okay, on to my favorite temp. Just kidding. I was like, what? Here you go, Grant.
Right on. So I'm Grant. I'm Santa's helper.
Yeah.
Basically. So I'm a leathersmith. I do cobbler work. I also do like design and engineering of like weird leather things. So when Weston was like, hey, does anybody want to help out? I was like, yeah, sounds good. So super fun. It's good stuff. And these are Taft boots.
Utah company.
Yep. So wool and leather, good times.
Taft.
Right on, right on.
And then what do you do for fun? Do you have like a little social media you want to plug with? Because he made me this nice wrist watch or wristband. I don't even know, that's how little I wear watches, for my Apple Watch. And I never get compliments from women about anything I make, any leather I have. No women care about boots. No one cares about wallets. The one time I've gotten a compliment from like anything leather, it was that watch band. And they're like, "Did you make that? Like, you're the leather guy." Like, this is it. I was like, "No, it's actually my friend Grant. He made it for me." So like the one compliment I've gotten about leather came from your product.
Oh, good times.
So do you have can you plug anything, or is it just like all your own, like on your own time?
I'm not doing anything yet. I'm still learning. It's, so that's good. But ride motorcycles, that's awesome. Love to do canyoneering, all that kind of stuff.
Cool. Okay. You got your boots, everything, what you do. Yeah. You said what you did?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thanks,
Right
Grant. On to our next victim. Okay, on to Santa Claus himself, Mr. Kris Kringle, the man behind the magic. Here goes your mic, and you hold it up to your face. Roughly like that.
About right there?
Yep.
Okay. I'm Josh Hatch. I'm the office manager here and manufacturing lead. We're just building away, making sure we get everybody's presents out in time for Christmas. One of my favorite things is actually Christmas, so I do decorate people's houses during the Christmas season.
Like whose?
I just did Westons this past weekend, so.
And it looks so good.
It turned out.
So we were talking about, I was like, because he does it as like a little side business, and he's like, he did Taylor's, and Taylor's like, "This is so nice. I didn't have to set anything up. It's so easy." And I was like, that sounds like I would like to do that. And so Josh and he came over on a Saturday, woke me up, got me out of bed, dragged me, got some coffee, went and cut down a Christmas tree, and Josh spent the whole day setting everything up, decorating, and it looks so good. And when people come in, because of like the amount of detail you put into the Christmas tree and how everything's set up, people know I didn't do it. People are like, "Who did this? Like, this is not your work." And like because of like how you put the lights on the tree, it just like has a very unique aesthetic that you only get when it's not a half-ass like throw up some Christmas stuff. It's like people actually know what they're doing, they care about the project. And so that's like a little side hustle you're doing, right?
It is, yep. Just bringing back the magic of Christmas for people so that they don't have to worry about it themselves.
Plug your social media. How do they get in contact with you if they want help putting up Christmas in the Salt Lake area, taking down Christmas?
So yeah, you can contact me on Season Script on Instagram. Just Season Script with the little apostrophe.
And Josh and I are trying to make some leather stockings and some leather ornaments down the road, because me and Josh have been talking about Josh's goals of maybe making some ornaments for next year, maybe making some more Christmas stuff out of some leather. So be on the lookout for that, because it probably won't be a Rose Anvil product. It'll be your product that we're going to do.
We'll do it within collaboration.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hoping to curate my own line of ornaments. So
it's going to be
see
sweet.
what happens.
Okay, and then what are you wearing?
So I'm wearing the gym greens. Are these the Troopers or
These are
African
the
Rangers?
Barefoot African Rangers.
Barefoot African Rangers. They're probably my favorite boot I've ever had.
What do you like about them?
that they're
That they were
super,
free?
super comfortable, and that they were free. Yeah. So I'm real grateful for Jim Green and Rose Anvil.
Because you've mentioned before you've got like wide feet and like
Yeah.
toe boxes hurt you. And what surprised me is like that being a very traditionally made boot, you stand on this hard concrete all day.
Yeah.
And you say they're comfortable. So are you running a boot breaker in there too?
Yeah, I have the thinnest boot breaker in there, and that's all I need.
And you don't feel like, wow. okay.
No, they're super, super comfy.
My feet would be aching at the end of the day. You're tougher than me. Okay, thanks, Josh.
Thanks.
On to Daniel, the big man of the shop. Show how much the Big Boy Brigade is represented. Stand up, show the people.
We out here.
Yeah.
Stand on my tiptoes.
me, Tay, and Daniel make up the Big Boy Brigade.
Big Boy Brigade, yes, sir.
Hell of a starting five.
Yeah, my name's Daniel. I'm a craftsman here at Rose Anvil. Started back in August. Initially was on the sales and marketing, but now I've moved over to marketing and manufacturing. I am a craftsman, so this is kind of like a dream job for me, be able to come in and work with leather. I do have a side gig as well. You can check out my Instagram. It's just my first name and then my last name. First name is Daniel. Last name is Taoipu. That's my Instagram. So yeah.
Okay, and then what about what you wearing?
In terms of the gear, honestly, nothing particular. It's just another day in the shop. Just got some Red Wings on, Levi's, and then the apron. So yeah, a little bit of. I think the top is from Duluth. So yeah. Today's a work day, so putting on the work gear and
What
yeah.
machine are you on? Give people a rundown of like machine.
Yeah, so I've never used this machine before. Usually whenever I was doing riveting, it's always with hand tools. So this is kind of new for me. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm snapping together some camera harnesses. So as you can see, I got one right there. And then let me throw this one in there for you, a little demo. All right, gonna go in upside down. And then top sides here, so find that little space. There it is. Yeah. Getting ready for Black Friday, so as you probably saw, a bunch of us back here putting in the work. A lot of orders, boot breakers are going out, so it's a good time. Cool. I don't know who's next.
Okay, on to
Here you are, sir.
On to my second favorite chipping.
Is that so?
Chase chipping.
My name is Chase Chipping. I work back here in the shop, just cutting belt straps and clicking things out on cutting belt straps and clicking things out on the clicker. Pretty much all the harness pieces and whatnot. I own a skateboarding company. The biggest product is a leather product. When you're skateboarding, your shoes get super destroyed, and so I have like a leather product that covers it up that makes your shoe last a whole lot longer. It's called Monk Skateboarding, Monk with a U, and you can just find me on Instagram under Monk Skateboarding with a U.
So it's basically like ollie patches you can glue on the side of because like on your shoes you can see you've blown out a few patches.
Just a little bit.
You know, you can see like if this
is where it would go because it would get super damaged here.
Same idea as this, right? Like you can see even if that wasn't there, that would be you can wear it through that doing all your various skateboarding tricks. And so he has a patch that you just glue on there and give you a little bit of life back in your shoes.
Yeah, you can put it on new shoes or revive old shoes, so it's just a useful product. I'm not currently repping any of the Rose Anvil gear, but I do have a pair of Jim Green African these are the Razorbacks.
Oh, you got the Razorbacks, right?
Yeah, the original Razorbacks. I have those at home, but I did not bring them today, sadly.
And not Philip, you're Chase. Chase is Philip's third child.
Yes.
Because you've probably seen Chelsea maybe on the channel somewhere. Chelsea's Philip's oldest daughter. And then Baden has worked here. Chase has worked here. And now we're waiting for the last straggler to show up.
He's like 13 right now.
Yep, so we've got to wait a couple years before so I don't get sued for child labor law violations. And I'm gonna, as soon as, because Kay worked here, your mom worked here, so as soon as I get the last son, I don't know if your dad wants his name on camera, the last son, I'll have the full chipping family completed.
Yeah, all of us.
And it's a cool thing too because like your dad mentored me, like for the last 10 years. And now, so I've known you since you're like 8 years old.
Yeah.
And now you're like 18, 19, you're starting to get into entrepreneurship. I'm like, okay, now it's my turn. And so now like you and I have been working together, and obviously your dad's still mentoring a ton. And so it's just it was a really cool, like cyclical thing, being like, okay, when I was like in my early 20s, Philip mentored me. Now you're in your early 20s, I mentor you, and it's this cool thing that, yeah, I just like it. So it's cool.
I appreciate it too. Yeah. Thanks for letting me come work.
Okay. And then you plugged your social media, Monk Skateboarding on Instagram?
I did, in fact.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Chase.
Thank you.
One day you'll be my favorite chipping. Okay, next to... Let's see if we can find Addie. There she is. The best for last, Addie. Okay, here you go. Name, what your job is, hobbies, and anything you want to plug.
Hi, I'm Addie. I make things, and
what are you wearing? That's a good one.
These shoes that somebody gave me. They're very comfy. I've actually been wearing them every day since I got them.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, so super comfy.
What do you like more, Bedrocks or Jim Greens?
I like these because they slip on.
Oh, yeah.
But the Jim Greens are also really
Which
comfortable
ones
too.
are more comfy?
Maybe these.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I bet those ones are. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't believe Josh wears his African Rangers on hard concrete all day.
Well, I usually wear them, but when it comes to having to lace them up or put these on, then I put these on.
Yeah,
So-
fair enough. Okay, and then any social media you want to plug for like your pottery or any your projects?
I don't post anything on social media.
You
but
have an account for it?
I think it's like art from Addie or something like
Okay.
that, but I have not posted on it.
Let's pull your mic over here.
anytime.
Because I'm trying to get Addie to do a collaboration on a maker mug, because Addie is like a world-class pottery person. What is the official term?
I went to
Potter?
school for it.
Harry Potter?
Ceramicist.
Okay.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
And so like we eventually in the dream shop, you know, that's half of what we're trying to do here is like everyone that works here has like a little passion project, a little side project they're working on. And like same thing with Chase. It's like my goal is to be a resource for everyone that's working here, so much so that like you guys can work on your side hustles, you can do a bunch of like fun little side gigs and still have like a job that pays really well, that you like enjoy coming to, that has all the resources available. You can lean on the editors, you can lean on the manufacturing, you can do whatever you want. And eventually the dream is to like do collaborations with all the employees. Like for you, I want to make a maker mug so bad, because when I have like a cup of coffee or like anything on my desk and I'm like drawing or I'm designing or I'm cutting, every single time I knock it over, every single time. And it's because most coffee mugs are shaped like that, like the lowest, like the high center of gravity, low footprint. And so I'm like, I just want a short little chubby, like stout mug that's like 3 inches tall that you literally physically can't knock over.
Called hurricane mugs.
Hurricane mug. and so that's the kind of stuff that I'm excited to do, because then it allows us to like work together. You get to follow some of your passion. We can justify buying some equipment, but that's the goal. So eventually that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think that's it. And now I think we hit all the employees. So let's just do a quick walk through the back of the shop now. And I'll show you kind of some of the equipment and machines. Maybe just more of the new additions to the shop, just because the last walkthrough we did pretty extensively. So basically from here over is all of the harness manufacturing and like where we inventory stuff, all the riveters, stuff like that. This is where we've been inventorying all the boot breakers that get cut on the clicker. You see all the various, these things are crazy. These things have sold like nuts. Like you can see the 11s are out of stock and a lot of stuff. We can't really keep them in stock. And let's go over here. This is all inventory of harnesses that can be shipped out. Trying to keep up with Black Friday. All of our parts and hardware inventory. Let's see, over here is a new fun thing. This is our X-Tool screen printing setup, and this stuff is freaking cool because this is a really cheap and affordable way to get a screen printing setup, because you can get this whole thing for like $3,000 or something. It comes with a laser, so you can laser your screens. It comes with these frames that you can mount your screens in, and these screens are so much cheaper than like getting them developed by like a screen printing place, because you just literally cut them on your laser, and then they're like $10 a screen, and then you get the little screen printing setups where it can like lock in and it registers in really well, and so they're really accurate. You can see this is a Mocktober t-shirt, and it's the perfect like simple setup for screen printing. And then we bought this dryer. It's not part of the X-Tool system. It's just like a really simple, affordable dryer. And that's how we started doing it. Because you can see, like, this is only because we really could fit all of this on a 4x8 square footprint. And that's a small footprint for screen printing setup. It usually takes way more room. And over here is the laser where all the wallets are cut, but we're gonna buy a new machine, and we haven't put the down payment on it yet, but it is gonna be so sweet because this laser is awesome, and we cut veg tan on it, and it cuts really well. But the dream scenario is to get it's like some of the leather sellers, like Bill from District Leather. He's got that big CNC cutter. That's what I want, and we're gonna order it soon because laser stinks and it kind of burns the edges, which works for veg tan, but we want to be able to use a bunch of other leathers besides just veg tan. Because I love veg tan for wallets, because you can see, like, look at my wallet. This is a natural veg. Let me grab a little piece. So this was the same color, and you can see just from a few months worth of wear how much shinier it gets and how much more it ages. It's so pretty. So veg tan for me is like the best leather for wallets. But I also want to, I want to do blood core. I want to do like a bunch of other stuff, and it's hard to cut anything with a lot of oil in the leather on a laser. So hopefully by mid next year, we're gonna have the new machine that will be able to do any leather for any of our wallets and any of our products. And this is just, storage. We just are out of space. And so the cobbling setup kind of got taken over for more pressing matters like manufacturing. Because you can see here, we've got the belt setup, once again, a very tight little setup from Weaver. Their tools are really nice, like entry-level, small batch production stuff. And we got our little heat presses for the boot breakers and our micro adjust belts. And over here, it's basically all storage. This was kind of the cobbling area, but we got so busy that Rose Anvil Builds took a back seat to some of the other bigger projects that were making money. But we're gonna eventually make this work again because we got plans for 2024. Okay, then the final bit of the shop is what was the cobbling area and now is storage and 3D printers, because Prusa sent us a really nice 3D printer. This bad boy. You can see Josh is printing some ornaments. Looks like one of the heads of the deer is falling off, but hey, 3 out of 4 is not bad. And then we also have the bamboo 3D printer. And you can see we printed some like fun stuff, like got this little mischief boot, kind of fun. A couple Rose Anvil anvils. I think this is an ornament or something. And we've actually started using these for production. We can make stamps out of them. We can prototype hardware really quickly. We can prototype lasts really quickly. I don't know where we printed a last, but it's somewhere. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole shop. So walk up to the front and see if there's anything we missed and say goodbye. The decor in here, immaculate. Check out the big longhorn sheep and the big bull I got down on the Pavant region, Utah. Pavant. Very nice. Our bet board for anytime we have a product launch or a collaboration launch, we make bets, and it's really fun. And let's see, that's pretty much it. So that's your final shop tour probably until we get into a new shop, which hopefully be next year. And I think that's it. Height of friendship, and yeah, now get out of here. Thanks for checking out the shop tour, and that's MTV Cribs. Shout out Ashton Kutcher from Punked. You can go watch our other walkthroughs. I would recommend going and watch the very first one of these. Your boy had his COVID-20 on as we were moving in here, and you'll see how small the shop was when we first moved in here for like 3.5 years ago, I think, or whatever, and having 2 employees, and now we have all that crew, all that structure, all the systems and processes, all the all just the little things that you don't think about when you're like, oh, I want to start a business and I want to grow a business. It's like every little thing that you can think of, from like everything on the walls, all the systems and process, all the equipment, all the hardware, everything. It takes time and it takes effort, and like you can't do it alone. And that's why like this team that we have of like 15 people, I've said like 1,000 times, like everyone here is killers. It's like a team of 15 assassins. I put this team of 15 against any team of 30, and we just somehow are able to run a 1 million subscriber YouTube channel, nearly 100,000 subscriber YouTube channel, handmade leather goods, some of the top camera gear in the entire world that Twister stole. We've got one of the most educational and one of the biggest boot and shoe libraries of all time. We're becoming the #1 resource in the entire world for footwear information. And is there anything else? We basically, somehow we get all 50, with just 15 people, we get all that done, producing like 5 videos a week. And so huge shout out to the Rose Anvil crew. Without them, and none of this is possible. And without everyone that's been helping grow this and all their former employees and everything, wouldn't have been able to make it to here. And we got some crazy plans for next year, because we just passed 1 million subscribers. So we're gonna be announcing the 3 or 4 big things. And that's pretty much it. So, oh, we didn't do yours. We gotta do yours. Let's do a little turnaround and do your walkthrough.
Hi. You ready? Brody, editor. Thank you, cool Dodge. Editor, I've been here
Forever, like 3 years at least.
3 or 4 years. Known Weston for 10 plus now, and since the Logan days. I mostly do the RA2, Rose Anvil 2 videos. Lots of editing, lots of shooting. My fit, I got a pair of hand-me-down selvage denim pants from Weston because they didn't fit him.
The wrong size.
I still had to hem them like 47 feet because they were so long.
It's a pair of Black Bear, right?
Yeah, it's the Black Bear selvage denim, I think 15 ounce. And then I just have the, just a pair of kickers, Georgias. Yep. Nothing fancy, but they're nice on a nice easy day, you know. Yeah. Slip them on, baby. Okay. That's it.
Anything you want to plug?
Nope, all my content goes through the Rose Anvil sphere. So that's all we need. Yeah, that's it. Love you, bye.
And I'll do my goodbye. And I also love you, and also goodbye. So thank you guys. See ya. Just walking past. Psych it. We're gonna get you, Doty.